Well, howdy doody folks, sorry it's taken so long, but here's another video going up. This is another Xcom2, this is my first Retaliation strike.
Sky Ranger deployed. In position
I had
for
to actually restart the playthrough I was doing originally because I managed to somehow screw things up on the research. I researched in the items in the wrong order, and for some reason it decided to stop dropping Advent Trooper corpses for me, so I couldn't actually build any armour upgrades. And Kevlar armour's fine for most things, but when they start shooting at you with plasma rifles, it's just not a turn. Now, retaliation strikes.
Hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
As Central just pointed out, you don't get concealment at the beginning of the mission.
On my way.
And although there is no hard timer on it, you are under pressure because you have to rescue 6 of these civilians. And whilst you're deploying your troops and moving up undercover and doing overwatch, Advent forces are busy running around shooting them all. So if you basically fanny around too much, there won't be enough civilians for you to achieve your goal of rescuing 6 of them. So you've got to crack on really, but at the same time,
on the move.
you're not concealed, and there are things out there that want to kill you, so you can't just go running in willy-nilly with total disregard, because you'll just get your troops killed. So at the moment we've saved one, they've killed one.
Roger that.
But we're deploying, nobody's injured. I'm fairly happy with the way this is going. Central will come on and bitch. That's Central's job. I don't hold it against him. I just don't listen to him. Early on at this point in the game, I'm still using the basic guns, basic armour, and as you can see from my abilities, the troops are relatively unskilled and untrained.
Go! You're safe! Go! Moving to overwatch. Picking up movement.
So we don't do a lot of damage, and we do miss a lot, which is not good. So we got an Advent patrol up ahead.
Moving out. I've got eyes on Advent troops.
And if we spot them, because we're not in concealment, then the moment we spot them, they spot us as well. Oh look,
We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
he's gone to hide behind that Jeep. You know what the beautiful things about cars are? Well, they blow up. So, let's toss a grenade over and see what happens. And that car didn't blow up. Which is a shame. Never mind. Sniper rifles. Snipers get really powerful later on in the game. Well, that's it. Grenadiers also get really powerful later on in the game. The Grenadiers get a couple of abilities that you can spec into. Like there's volatility and heavy ordnance. Volatility increases the damage your grenades do. Heavy ordnance increases the range of your grenade's area of impact.
Headed there now.
And then when you get the plasma grenades, they become very powerful.
Enemy destroyed.
Especially if you employ them in combination with your ranger. At higher levels, the ranger
We're losing civilians left
gets
and
in.
right, Commander. We need to get these people out of here.
Alright, Central, be calm, I've got this. There goes the Jeep. Yeah, as I said, the ranger gets an ability called Reaper. Now that's a chain melee attack. So
I'm on it.
if I remember rightly, the first attack in Reaper
Confirmed.
is a guaranteed hit and kill.
I'm on it.
And once you get a kill in Reaper, then the action, any subsequent action, is refunded.
Heading to
So for example, if you've got 4 enemies in a room, 2 grenadiers lob grenades in there and reduce these guys' the enemy's health to 2 or 3, then you send your ranger in and activate Reaper. Then your ranger will be able to run up to each one of those enemies and basically hack their faces off, which is really powerful. Now we're about to see one of the nastier surprises on the Retaliation. You see, not all these civilians are actually civilians, so you need to balance your overextending your troops, because a lot of the time some of these guys are actually Advent in disguise, and they're what they call the faceless.
Position confirmed.
And when you run up next to I love the smell of gunfire in the morning. Yeah, when I was saying, when you run up next to one of the faceless, speaking of which, here we go. The civilian transforms into this 12-foot high stack of
I'm guessing this is it.
semi-melted meat, and they are really, really nasty.
On my way.
They have a melee attack, and it's a cleave. So if you've got a bunch of guys stacked up together, they don't just hit one, they will hit all of them, and they do a substantial amount of damage. At this level, they can even, if they get a crit, they can one-shot your trooper. The sniper's missed. This is not looking good. This is really not looking good. Well, shit. Although that could have been a lot worse. And you know what they say about payback. Go on, Malcolm, shoot him in the face. Payback's a bitch. Oh. Well, I was hoping that would kill him. That attack can do between 3 to 6 damage, so of course it does 3. Don't mind. Don't worry though, the sniper's got him this time.
Good riddance.
And I think...
1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear.
The AO is clear.
Mission accomplished.
Wicked. Every time he says that, I have visions of the Teletubbies. AO! Maybe that's just me. And for ages I used to wonder why he kept calling me Venice 15, and then it dawned on me that he's actually calling me Menace 15, which kind of makes a whole lot more sense and sounds way more intimidating. I'm so crap at these games, it's unreal. Is it better to be lucky or is it better to be good? I'll take lucky any day of the week. So here we are, flying back in time for tea and cakes.
Not a single casualty reported, Commander. I hope all of our deployments
Although
go as well.
Malcolm's definitely limping now. But you know what they say. Wounds heal, chicks dig scars, glory lasts forever.